In this video we look at how to graph inverse functions, and it's actually much easier than any of the other things that we've done with inverse functions. The basic idea is that if the point AB is a point on your original function y equals f of x, then the point BA should be a point on the inverse function. Now if you put everything that's on this original function, if you did that with every point, what you'd end up with would be another line over here, which would effectively be the same line, this line here, but reflected in the line y equals x. Now that might be a little bit difficult to see, but if you imagine a point here, it gets reflected over here. A point here gets reflected over here. This point here, let's for example say this was the point 1, 0 here, gets reflected over here to become the point 0, 1. The x and the y are swapped. So if we wanted to sketch an inverse of f of x equals x squared, and we have an example, we have the whole thing here, f of x equals x squared, but it's restricted to x being bigger than or equal to 1, so it's only this part here. Effectively what we've done is we've erased this part of the graph, the part of the graph that's before the 1, we've got rid of it, leaving us with just this part here. Now that's nothing to do with the inverse. The inverse comes down here. What we do is we join the line y equals x, and that just goes through the point 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, all the way down also. We join that line and then just reflect these points, right, these points here, over this line to become these points over here. So if you take some examples, there is an example here which I think is the point 2, 4. That point 2, 4 is reflected over here to become the point 4, 2. Again, 2, 4 becomes 4, 2. There are other points. For example, if you wanted to look at this point over here, this point here would be, it's more or less, it's like 2.5, 6 is this point here. 2.5, 6 is reflected over here, so it becomes 6, 2.5. All these points are just reflected over the line y equals x.